Hello and welcome to this online music profile. I'm Simon Broughton, Editor-in-Chief of Songlines music magazine. This webcast is with Kapela Maliszów, a wonderful family band. I'm with Kacper.
Hello.
Hello. And Suzanna. Hello.
Hi.
A Kapela Maliszów might seem like a traditional family band. The father, Jan, on cello, and the two children, Kacper and Suzanna, playing violin and percussion. I've been captivated by their performances in Poland and around the world. They're a traditional band with a magic ingredient. Here's a quick taste.
Zielona lipka, jałowiec, lepszy kawaler niż tobie. Zielona lipka, jałowiec, lepszy kawaler niż tobie. Bogdowiec będzie wymowił Zbir Suzanka lepszą nią. Bogdowiec będzie wymowił Zbir Suzanka lepszą nią.
This video is shot at your home in the Beskid Niski in the south of Poland. Kacper, I remember you saying that these days it was quite unusual for a traditional band to actually live in the village.
Yes, because a lot of traditional music is actually made in big cities now. I think there are only just a few traditional regions of Poland where playing traditional music and staying at the village and having your father's house and your grandfather's house passed around and for generations is really rare. And I think that living in a city gives you a bit more of opportunity to play traditional music in
it's
Poland.
Sort of ironic, isn't it? But
yes, it's very ironic.
Suzanna, the family band is probably the most traditional form of music in Poland. But do you see yourselves as a traditional family band?
The form and the instruments we play are traditional, but our music is not entirely traditional, I think. The songs we play are based on traditional music, but we improvise a lot and we change melodies in songs. So I don't really know if you can call it traditional, but honestly, I don't really care how we call it, because I think that as long as it sounds good, it's unnecessary to typecast it.
In that video, we also see Jan, your father, who's an instrument maker. Can you tell me a little bit more about him and his influence on the band?
He's really more of a starter, like a starting point. It was an impulse to start playing because he introduced us to traditional music, and it was his idea to actually go to Warsaw to a competition, traditional music competition during Wszystkie Mazurki Świata, which is All Mazurkas of the World festival in Warsaw. And he taught us a lot of traditional stuff, traditional music, and we also learned just by listening, not necessarily taking lessons from him. And he still remains, I think, that traditional core of our music.
This tune, Zielona Lipka, it's a traditional tune, I think, that you're singing. But I think what's remarkable about Kapela Maliszów is that, unlike most traditional bands, you've traveled and taken your music to festivals all over the world.
Yeah, so as I said before, we improvise a lot and sometimes we change melodies in songs. So maybe that's why people like it and people want to show it on their festivals. Because it's not just playing old tunes, but also making them alive again.
Our kind of a goal is to I guess, promote Polish music worldwide. I have enormous respect for tradition, but I think that when you modernize some stuff and when you play each song differently, each concert is different, then I think it makes you interesting to listen. I met actually two types of people that enjoy our music. One is I enjoy it because I understand it and it's something new that I didn't even imagine existed. And the second type of people is I enjoy it because I don't understand what is going on, but it's good. So I guess this is like the two types of people that meet our music abroad and they are interested by it.
Suzanna, you're masterful with these, for me, really unpredictable rhythms that you're playing on your drum. Is it something that's taken a long time to learn?
I never took any lessons, so I learned how to play a barban on my own. And so yeah, but before I started playing, I listened to a lot of old and archaic Polish music, and I think that it helped me a lot to understand the rhythm, because the rhythm of mazurka seems very complicated, but once you listen to it, you realize that it's not really difficult, and you just have to, I don't know, listen to it carefully and just become familiar with it. Yeah, it is special though, because you won't find any similar rhythm to it, but it's not really that difficult.
There's a very nice video I've seen directed by Thomas Knittel. How did that come about?
It was actually a series of music clips that were made by the very talented director Tomasz. There were different bands and different situations, and Tomasz had this wonderful idea to actually connect our music, which is very traditional, and because the track that the music video is about is very traditional, and we hardly made any changes to it. We just played it in our style, and actually to put that song in a city center of like old Warsaw buildings, and as you can see, they're not really taken good care of, and I really like that idea. It was like ugly city setting that came alive when we played the traditional music. So I think it was a great idea.
Kacper, your playing seems very improvisational, and your last album was called Village Jazz, Wiejski Jazz. Is improvisation important for you?
I really do see folk music and jazz being connected, and actually heavily connected. And now I have the opportunity to meet the other end of that sentence, because I actually study jazz. I finished the first year of jazz violin on Polish Chopin University of Music, and I see a lot of connections already. The philosophy of being free and philosophy of expressing yourself is the same in folk music, in traditional Polish music, and in jazz music.
Suzanna, is there any sort of philosophy behind what Kapela Maliszów are doing?
For me, it is very simple because I don't think that the band has a philosophy, which is play music and enjoy it. And I think
Which is also a philosophy, I guess. You know, you have a simple job that gives you pleasure and gives people pleasure, and this is really the true philosophy of it and the true meaning of it.
Kacper, Suzanna, Kapela Maliszów, thank you very much.
Thank
Goodbye.
you for inviting, guys.
And we'll have a final taste of the band in action.